Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Michigan just wrapped up their 24-10 victory over the Wisconsin Badgers, and this game would fall in the category of a miserable game to watch, at least for the first half. If you were watching the game too with me, along with me I should say, it's like Michigan just could not find a way to get into a rhythm after the first drive. So backtrack a little bit. Wisconsin gets the ball, starts off, and they just marched right down the field, 12 plays, 75 yards, touchdown, nice short passes, good running. They could do whatever they wanted. They only faced 2 third downs, and I think it was, and they picked them both up. Boom. Michigan gets the ball back, and I think they score on 5 plays, 75 yards. A nice 48-yard run by Haynes or so like that. Walks in for a touchdown on the next play. Okay. But from there, after those first 2 drives, the offenses just went to pure crappe. It was terrible. Both teams just could not get out of their way. Statistically, Michigan only gave up 4 first downs to Wisconsin from the first drive, after the first drive, to the last drive. So all those drives in between, they only gave up 4 first downs. The rest of them were all 3 and outs. There were no drives in there, unless my quick math was wrong, where they had 2 first downs in the same drive even. So they get like 1 first down and then have to punt. So they gave up 4 first downs in like the middle part, the majority of the game. Michigan wasn't much better. They kept shooting themselves in the foot. The offensive line was ghastly, just terrible. I know Wisconsin had come in leading college football, averaging only giving up 50 yards per game. But Michigan just, I decided I'm not going to block you. All the time, like Sprague and Link were just doing terrible on the edges. The tackles were just doing terrible job. I don't know how they were just whiffing on these guys so much. And Michigan was just so stupid stubborn and kept trying to run the ball. They go to half. It's 10-7. Michigan comes out and finally starts letting Underwood pass a little bit. And all of a sudden, Michigan goes right down the field and with the opening kick of the second half. But then they miss a field goal. Kind of a bad snap. A 27-yarder that would have been nice to score. But the wide receivers are making some plays. You have McCauley there, for the Indiana transfer, making some plays. Number 4, his name Marsh, made some plays for Michigan. And all of a sudden the offense is looking good, but you miss a field goal. Like, so depressing. Like, no, we can't get away from this team. It's like Michigan was just asking Wisconsin to, like, take the game from them. But the defense stayed tough. Even with Simmons as their third-string quarterback, who was kind of unknown. Michigan was really keen in on those short passes. So Wisconsin switched up and they did a nice out and up for a big chunk. I think 29 yards, the longest play of their game, I think, on a pass. And then the next play or two, a deep bomb, and Rod Moore picks it off. Could have been pass interference. I totally see how it was pass interference, just like McCauley drew a pass interference on the first play of the game, the flea flicker. You could see that being called, but it wasn't called. Michigan intercepted the ball, and that kind of killed Indiana. Back and forth they go. Michigan gets a touchdown passing the ball. Really, you got to give McCauley like the credit for the second touchdown drive. He makes a spectacular contested catch, gets his foot in. After review, they see his foot is in. They give him the catch, and then a couple plays later, he catches a quick slant, breaks one tackle, absorbs another tackle, bounces off of it, and races to the corner for a touchdown. So just excellent effort there by McCauley. And the third touchdown, again, is set up by the passing. So Underwood actually had a really good game. 18 for 28, 27, something like that. I'm trying to see. I didn't write down the stats, but he was like 67%, 60s in the percentage range. You throw in 2 to 3 drops that Michigan had on critical, what would have been first down plays, and his yardage would have been over 300 yards. He's still got to work on that touch. I know some people write to me saying it's okay. I understand he's a freshman. You don't always have to rifle it 5 yards downfield. He'll get it. I have confidence in that. But all of a sudden, I don't know why Michigan was stubborn in this. Pass the ball to open up the run. Suddenly, Michigan did that in the second half. They pass the ball, and then there's running lanes for Justice Haynes and Marshall. And wow, It's like, why are they so stubborn where they just want to run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle for -3 as our O-line is getting shredded and Haynes and Marshall are being tackled in the backfield 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Let's keep running the ball. I know they finished with 175 yards on the ground, but man, it was a brutal 175 yards. I think I heard a stat that like they had, Haynes had like 48 yards on 2 carries on the first drive, and Michigan had 48 yards on the next 20 carries. Just banging your head against the wall. Now, towards the end of the game, the defense was maybe worn out because of all the 3-and-outs the defense forced, and Michigan was able to get the ball, run the ball, even when they were trying to really stop it. Now, the end of the game was interesting. I don't know what you guys think about this. First, I think, again, Coach Sharon Moore made a coaching gaffe in the first half where he didn't let the ball, Michigan had the ball and the clock was running, and he didn't have to hut the ball. You could have hutted the ball after the 2-minute timeout. Instead, he hutted it before the 2-minute timeout. Luckily, the clock rolled down to 1:59, so that got rid of Wisconsin's free timeout. Just let the clock run out. So there's your coaching gaffe of the game for Michigan. Always has one where Coach Moore just seems to not know what to do. And then, at the end of the game, I don't know what to make of that. And the TV broadcast was talking about it, and I'm not sure what to make of this. Wisconsin got sacked on 3rd down, deep in the red zone. They settled for a field goal. They hit it. It was like a 39-yarder, I think. And it's a 14-point game. They go for the onside kick. So that's telling you they're still trying to win the game. If they would have just kicked it deep, okay, they're giving up, right? It was a 14-point game. They went for the onside kick. Michigan recovered it. Okay. Michigan huts the ball. This is like with 2:30 to go in the game, something like that. And they just let the clock go down to the 2-minute warning. They had 3 timeouts left. That's odd, but okay. Really weird. Then after the 2-minute timeout, they didn't call a timeout either. They were trying to win until they didn't want to feel like trying to win anymore after the onside kick. Then once Michigan realized they weren't going to call their timeout, suddenly Michigan did hurry up. They did a swing pass instead of running the ball. They did a swing pass to Morgan, who ran out of bounds instead of staying in bounds. Then Marshall kind of busted a play for his 19-yard run. And they tried to do another quick snap to get him a touchdown. It's like, what's this? One team who was trying to win the game decided we don't want to win. We're not going to play. And then the team who's like, let's just get the victory, get this. You just want to get the win. Get it over with. And then also, let's go quick. So that was a weird ending. I don't know. Both coaches, I think, kind of screwed that up. I give Michigan less issue. I have less issue with Michigan there because the game was in hand. You're trying to get your younger guys some scores, but it's still not a good look, especially when the other team gives up. I'm not saying as soon as the other team you give up, you're supposed to give up, but you didn't have to hustle to the line to get another play in. You know what I mean? So that was just a weird thing. So what does it say about Michigan overall? I would say Underwood and Haynes were the stars of the game. I'd say the defense was number 3. They kept the Wisconsin defense to 4 first downs for the majority of the game besides the first and last game drives. But what does this say about Michigan? Was this just sluggish off the bye week? Are they looking ahead to USC? Is that what this was? I'll be interested to know, because if I'm playing Michigan, I am just stuffing the run. Not because Underwood can't beat me. No, it's because Michigan's too stubborn to pass the ball. And that gives me the best chance to win. Michigan's stubbornness. Hey guys, just my thoughts after Michigan's kind of meh victory. 24-10 over Wisconsin. If you have any thoughts, put them in the box below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, as always, go blue.